Hello, my name is Laura Bogran, and we are going to do case study evaluation number 3, where I have been requested as head of risk management department to make an incident report, a medical incident report on a fall and injury that a visitor that was there at the hospital visiting a patient, in this case her brother, had a fall, sustained some injuries. Now I have to make a report on this. Writing a medical incident report immediately after any health-related incident is definitely imperative. Incident reports provide doctors and other specialists, also as lawyers. In this case, a lawsuit is being brought on to MBA Hospital, the information needed about the individual involved, the incident, and everybody around them, allowing them this way to better evaluate the event. Medical incident reports must be completed by the person who witnessed it, first discovered it, or is most familiar with the incident. In this case, as head of risk management department, I am in charge of finding out exactly what happened, talking to the witnesses, as well as to the person who was injured in this case. Most hospitals already have forms that they generally have to fill out for incident reports when a problem in medical care delivery has either occurred to a patient or to anybody in the hospital, whether it's a staff member or a visitor. These reports are meant to be non-judgmental, factual reports of the problem and talk about all its consequences. Now, we are giving an incident report also that is only an internal report. So here we are supposed to also evaluate every way that we can defend ourselves and exactly what type of information we can use to be able to come out of this the best way possible. MBA Hospital, located in Coral Gables, is a report done by me where I am the Director of Risk Management Department. The title of the report is Injury Accident Report. The date of the incident is January 30th, 2015, located in MBA Hospital, Coral Gables location. Nature of the incident: a visitor fell with resulting injuries. As a brief description of the incident, in this case, the name of the lady is Linda Foley. Her brother is a patient at MBA Hospital. While visiting her brother, Linda allegedly slips over some cables that are coming out of the medical equipment that is connected to her brother. This is for the vital signs and to keep all the information that they need connected to the nurse's station. As a result of the fall, Linda sustained a broken leg which required surgery and some broken ribs also. She is now suing the hospital in civil court for her injuries. The location of the incident was room B001 at MBA Hospital, location Coral Gables. Person involved in the incident in this case is only Linda Foley, who is the patient's sister and also visitor. Any other outside parties involved? None. Witness of the incident is only, actually we are going to use the nurse Nancy Newton because she was called by Miss Foley to please come and move the cords so nobody would trip on them, but she had still not gotten to do this. So the nurse Nancy Newton did in fact inquire, but not got any response in order to move the equipment or better place the cords. As pieces of evidence, the hospital must review all the security surveillance video that they have available, any type of witness accounts that may be taken down in written, as this is as a precaution also for any type of purposes in trial or in courts, okay? So any injury taken place provides the following details, which are the injuries that were sustained by Ms. Foley are a broken leg, which required surgery, as well as broken ribs. Complaints filed and provide details. Ms. Foley now suing for MBA Hospital in civil court for injuries. Does the incident created any negative impact on the hospital's public image? This is a definite question that we need to ask ourselves in order to report to the rest of the people and know exactly where we're standing and how this can affect the hospital. Definitely, this is something that will affect our image. If this gets out, we did not take care of the patient and we did not do the proper things. This can also defer people from coming to our hospital. Next question would be, does the incident create any negative impact also in the people or the patients inside the hospital? Definitely it does. What corrective measures have been taken? Well, machines and cables should have been placed properly to avoid any injuries to patients, visitors, or staff. Security has to be a priority in every work setting, especially in a hospital where we have patients, visitors, staff, emergency people coming in and out at whatever time and different speeds definitely. There are some recommendations MBA hospital must submit to the courts to a written response to the complaint. In the answer, the defendant admits or denies each of the facts contained in the plaintiff's complaint and also gives the reasons for which they believe the plaintiff should not win. In this case, we do not have any witnesses on the side of Ms. Linda Foley. The only witnesses would be her brother, which unfortunately in this case for her is unconscious. So relatively we don't know if Ms. Foley fell due to the courts or if this was a slip and fall, just accident. Now, that is one of the things we can hold on to. She does not have witnesses. Our surveillance video, unfortunately, has not been reviewed yet, but I do believe the surveillance video will give us the best information on what exactly happened in this room. Now, as there are no witnesses, we need to rely on everything our nurses can say or the witnesses that saw the account immediately after the injury was sustained. Did they hear anything? Were they able to see anything? Exactly how did she fall? We also need to take her account on what the actions, how it happened, and how exactly she tripped here. Now, the hospital, I assume, has provided the medical care for Ms. Foley, in this case, the surgery, and I would suggest that at no cost for the patient, unless she has, well, medical insurance, which we don't want to deal with at the moment. But the best thing to do is to provide the adequate care for the patient and for the person who has been injured in this case. After being done with all this, we need to present all this information to our lawyers and actually answer whatever she has brought up to in court to us. This has been submitted to the CEO as well as to the board of directors, and every account that we can get, every witness that we can get is definitely important for this case. Thank you very much and have a good evening.